While the large plastic items choking our oceans are the most visible sign of this crisis, a more insidious threat is lurking, largely unseen. As plastic debris floats in the water, battered by waves and degraded by sunlight, it does not simply disappear. Instead, it breaks down into ever smaller fragments, creating a pervasive pollution of tiny particles known as microplastics. These fragments, smaller than a grain of rice, are now found everywhere, from the water we drink to the air we breathe. They are a hidden legacy of every piece of plastic ever made, a fine dust of our own creation that has infiltrated every corner of our planet. The sources of these microplastics are disturbingly diverse and often originate from our everyday activities. The simple act of washing our clothes can release hundreds of thousands of microscopic synthetic fibers from fabrics like polyester and nylon, which flow unfiltered from our washing machines into rivers and seas. The wear and tear of car tires on our roads releases tiny particles that are washed into drains. Many cosmetic products, such as facial scrubs and toothpastes, have historically contained plastic microbeads intentionally designed to be washed down the sink. These countless sources combine to create a constant and widespread release of microplastics into the environment. Once in the environment, these tiny particles embark on a journey through the food web. They are small enough to be ingested by the smallest of creatures, such as plankton, the very foundation of marine life. These plankton are then eaten by small fish, which are in turn eaten by larger fish, birds, and marine mammals. With each step up the food chain, the concentration of microplastics can accumulate. A tiny particle swallowed by a microscopic organism in the deep ocean can eventually find its way onto our own dinner plates. We are, in a very real sense, consuming the waste we have created. The full impact of this contamination is a subject of urgent scientific research, but the initial findings are deeply concerning. These plastic particles are not just inert specks. They can act like tiny toxic sponges, absorbing harmful chemical pollutants from the surrounding water, such as pesticides and industrial byproducts. When an animal ingests these plastics, it also ingests a concentrated dose of these toxins. Furthermore, the physical presence of these particles can cause internal injuries and blockages in digestive tracts, leading to starvation and death. The silent, invisible spread of microplastics represents one of the most complex and worrying dimensions of the plastic pollution crisis.